Hi, folks, I'm talking to Vic. We're going to go with a second update here for today. Things are increasing. Things are percolating a little bit better as far as storms are concerned. And you can see the clouds there with the Alexandria Tower Cam, 74 degrees, dew point 66. So still warm and muggy. We're seeing, again, the clouds at my house pretty well shut down the eclipse. Maybe where you were lucky enough to find some breaks and see it. Otherwise, we've got the Gina Cam. And it shows the same thing. We don't have a good bit of cloudiness, high and mid-level cloudiness there, as well as 75 degrees on the thermometer there. And the Sinlot Broadcasting cams helping us out for today. Notice that the radar on a larger scale, seeing an uptick in the action. We're seeing, especially north of Houston, we're seeing lightning there. Let me continue this loop. So the lightning, thunderstorms north of Houston, lifting northward. No alerts as far as severe weather right now, but we do have a tornado watch, which includes some portions of central Louisiana. You can see that it includes Vernon, Rapides, Grant, LaSalle, going in toward Wynn Parish, Natchitoches, and Sabine parishes here in central Louisiana. And what that means is that there's potential until 8 o'clock tonight for a few severe thunderstorms. Few of these storms with this uptick could go severe and produce large hail, strong wind, and a tornado or two cannot be ruled out in this particular pattern. Let's get a little closer look at some of these storms as we see coming in toward the southwestern parishes. Coming on into Vernon Parish, we're seeing a pretty decent storm. You see some lightning strikes there. And some of these storms already have some indications of some hail aloft or even maybe some small hail reaching the ground. There will also be some gusty winds with some of this as we see, again, an overall increase in the action. So that's what the radar is showing right now. Let's go to the details as far as the features are concerned. And you can also see on the larger scale, it's interesting to look back over in this direction and see how the clouds increase. You can see how the convection increases right there. So this is the beginning of the expected event that we had in the forecast here for today, part of that 80%. All right, severe outlook for the remainder of today and into early tomorrow morning. Same as it was earlier, a little bit of an enhanced risk across northwest Louisiana, and then lesser risk here across Sinlaw. And we'll go into a little bit more detail. Here's your hail outlook. The best chance for larger hail is from about a DeRidder to Alexandria to Jonesville line, north and west of there. Conditions seem a little bit better for larger hail in that direction than south the other way down toward Opelousas and Marksville. Also, there is a significant hail risk, which is part of that equation in the same area from about DeRidder to Jonesville and Alexandria line and north and west of that. A significant hail is defined as over golf ball size, so approaching 2 inches in diameter and even larger. Hopefully that won't happen. Significant hail risk is not mentionable down to the south and to the east of there. Otherwise, severe wind outlook everywhere. We see everybody has a risk of strong wind for today. A little bit more, again, in this corridor where we have the tornado watch up right now, and lesser to the south. And of course, the tornado outlook verifies that as well from about the DeRidder-Leesville area through Alexandria, Jonesville, Faraday, Vidalia, and then north and west of that line. That's pretty well coincides with where the SPC put out the tornado watch. If you like kind of a severe threats, we see overall the threat is coming up into the significant area, but not quite there. So it's still mostly limited here, but we do have that little bit of an enhanced risk of some hail and wind for you for today. Then the scope and severity will remain limited. We're not looking for a big outbreak today. There's just some potential for really large hail. All modes of severe weather are possible. Hail and wind risk remains at 5 to 15%, tornado risk at 2 to 5%, and again, that enhanced hail potential that I showed you across portions of Sinlaw where it could reach over golf ball size. All right, looking at the futurecast, this is the disturbance which is causing that, working on in toward the West Texas area by Tuesday. So this is going to keep things active for a while. So I'm going to stop here and try to rest and write a 7-day forecast if I can and update that. That's always an important part of our weather. Everybody, even if the weather's bad, even if a hurricane's come through the area, some people want that 7-day forecast. And if I have anything to say about it, we'll get it done for you today. And if anything happens as far as any severe warnings or something like that, I'll let you know in person. All right, thanks for being with me, and I'll update you later, and I'll update the 7-day forecast.